Welcome to the Stone and Star Art Studio. Today we are doing part 2 of our Little Darling series where we're going to focus on Princess Rapunzel. So grab a piece of paper, pencil, pen, maybe some watercolors, and let's get started. So as always, the first thing we want to do is start by sketching out her head. So it's kind of a wide oval shape. Next, I'm going to add in her middle part. She's going to be facing slightly to our right, and then add in the little strands of hair around her face to kind of frame her cheeks a little bit. Just like when we did Belle, I'm just going to do a simple little frowny face shape for her eyes and add little eyelashes to show that she is happy without going into too many details for her eyes. Next, I'll do this vertical gesture line so I kind of get a sense for how tall she's going to be and the feeling that her body's going to have as she's standing there. So kind of like Princess Belle, she's going to have her arms flaring outwards kind of gracefully, and then a big ballroom style skirt. In her left hand, we're going to put a paintbrush because that is my favorite thing about Rapunzel. She is an artist and kind of a jack of all trades. Then for her bodice, she has the lace up front and then the two cute little puffy sleeves on her shoulders. At the bottom of her dress, I added in just a simple little frilly lace at the bottom to give it a little bit of detail. Okay, now for the tricky part, you ready? So from the back of her head, we are going to do a simple gesture line to get an idea for what her braid is going to look like. Then we'll come back in underneath it and it'll kind of taper off towards the bottom, and then do another line on the other side, and then a cute little poof at the bottom of her braid. So here's the tricky part, adding in the braid. It's kind of like layering upside down teardrops. I like to add a couple extra little lines for each section to kind of make it look a little more detailed and look a little more like hair. And as you get closer to the bottom of the braid, your little sections are going to get smaller. Now I'm going to add in the corona tiara because I think it's adorable how big a part it plays in the movie. Next, in the background, we're going to add in Rapunzel's tower, so it'll have some of the details from the movie, like the vines climbing up the side and that nice pointy top. But we want it to be kind of far away, almost like she's run away and she's super happy and living her free life. Okay, let's go back and ink our work. So whenever I am inking a person, I always want to start with the face, but the thing that overlaps the face will always come first. So that hair that overlaps the front of the face and the edges of the face, I ink that first, and then I'll go back and do the face with the ever important facial features. When everything is dry, let's go back and erase our ink. So just like Belle, we're going to start out with our watery pink and give a nice little layer onto her dress. And because her hair is blonde, we're also going to start with pink in her hair and work our way darker. I'm adding in some touches of purple and indigo to the dress to give it a bit of shading, and then a little bit on the tiara. If you put too much and it gets a little too dark, always feel free to dab at it with a paper towel. Just like with the Beast Castle, I'm going back in and adding in that dark blue-black to give a little bit of shadow and definition to our tower. Let's come back in with some darker colors to give some more contrast to her outfit and her tiara. I'm going to add in a second layer of that dark blue-black color on the edge of our tower so we can give it a little bit more contrast. And using just some regular water to kind of let it gradient out a little bit. Plus using the very helpful paper towel. Time for my favorite part, some cute little pink cheeks for her. And if they come out too dark, always be ready with your paper towel. There you have it. Here is Rapunzel with her braid, her tiara, her paintbrush, and her tower in the background. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a product that you're super proud of, I would love for you to tag me on Instagram at @artbyisla so I can see it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you stay tuned for the final piece in this series, which will be one of my favorites, Cinderella. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. See you later.